Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a really chill video. I'm just gonna get ready and I'm gonna use some things I've been liking recently. I kind of want to dive into my collection and see what I kind of haven't used in a while so I can pull things out and play with them. I have a couple things sitting here that I'm excited to play with today. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I do new videos all the time. I have multiple videos a week, especially on Wednesdays. I do kind of scary stories while I get ready. So subscribe if you haven't already. I got a new mic too, so let me know what you guys think about the sound because this is my first time using it. I already did my brows. I used the Urban Decay Brow Blade in Neutral Nana. It's my favorite. I just carved them out with some L'Oreal concealer, and that's all I did. I put some MAC Paint Pot on. I guess I'm gonna prime first. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I've been trying to take a break from this primer because I've used it so much that I think people were starting to get sick of it. So nice and primed. I have some SPF on my skin, and I'm gonna do my eyes first today, I think. So I wanted to go in with the Alamar Cosmetics, the Reina del Caribe palette. This is volume 1. And sorry, my Spanish is terrible, but we're gonna use that today because it's been a while and I really love this palette. I also got a new reflector, so if you noticed that, that's great. I'm slowly building up my collection of techie things here. My video quality is slowly but surely getting better. I've definitely spent a lot of this quarantine time focusing on that and just trying to get my quality better because, you know, you can always improve. Ooh, this palette's so pretty. I actually forgot how pretty this palette is until right this very moment. So this is the shade Cocoa Taxi. It's this one right here. And it's very pretty. It's like a mac and cheese color. This reminds me of mac and cheese. Everything honestly reminds me of mac and cheese. I want this look to be very summery because that's how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling very summery. I have a tank top on. It's 90 degrees in Texas. What's the temperature like where you live? Comment down below and let me know. Where do you live? Where do you live? Where are you from? What's the temperature like? How's your quarantine going? My quarantine has been pretty boring like everyone else's. I've binged a lot of Skin Wars recently on Netflix, which is a really cool show if you haven't seen it before. It's basically like a body painting competition and it's super cool. I think it's old, but I just recently discovered it, so let me live. Okay, this is the shade Tropico. It's nice and orangey, and that's exactly how I want it. Very orange to blend real nicely into that yellow. These colors blend so well, they're really pretty. I haven't used this palette in a while. And I'm just taking a little bit of that first color and going right over the edge. And then I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. This is my favorite brush ever. This is the Morphe M507. And I'm gonna go into Guantanamera and just deepen it a little and slowly blending it outward. I feel like that's the best way to kind of blend. It's very, very slowly. And then I always just go back over with my other brush over the edge with the other color. That yellow shade really brings this together. So pretty. Okay, I might add a little bit of the brown. Why not? Let's just do it. This is Cafecito right here. And I'm just gonna pop this here. I really love this palette. I want to get volume 2 because I don't own volume 2. And I have not gotten around to purchasing it yet, so maybe I'll do that. Because I do really love the formula of her shadows. The owner of this brand, her name is Gabby. She is a Latina. She is beautiful. She does incredible makeup. She's from Miami. And I actually found her because she used to work for BoxyCharm and then she branched out and started doing her own thing. So I think that's super cool. I don't like know her, but you know, I feel like I know her because I feel like I know everyone that I watch. But yeah, she's built a really cool little brand for herself, I think. I actually think I want to wing this out a little. Not a lot, but a little. I'm just picking up a little bit of that first shade, Cocoa Taxi. I just want it to be like a little subtle moment. I like how that looks. I'm gonna cut to the crease, actually, because I'm feeling that. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of concealer. I'm gonna actually pick up this one from Makeup Revolution. This is supposed to be a dupe for the NARS one, the little NARS pot one, which I have as well, but this one is a lot cheaper. I find that this one is a lot stickier than the NARS one. It is very full coverage, but it's very, very sticky, so a little bit goes a very long way. And also, just for the record, this is the best brush to cut the crease. This is the 213 from Morphe. I'm just gonna like do a half cut. And before I cut the other side, I'm gonna set it with this shade right here. It's called El Malecon. I hope I'm saying that right because I don't speak very well in Spanish. Actually, I'm gonna use my finger first to lay most of it down. This shade is so pretty. And then I'll just get real up close and personal with the brush. This is actually an Almar brush too. I use this brush all the time. It's really, really good. So that's how that's looking. I actually really like it. I'm gonna line her up. This is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. It's my all-time favorite liquid liner. That's all I'm doing for liner. I don't want to pull it out and wing it because that's just not my journey. Now let me do the other side and I'll be right back. Since I left you, I've done quite a bit. I added some lashes. These are oddly enough the weirdest, most horrible lashes I've ever used, but they don't look like it, so we're just gonna go with it. I got them from Amazon and they're just not good. Usually I do really well on Amazon lashes, but this time this was a flop. But I added some rhinestones on the wingish area because I saw Stacey Marie do it yesterday on Instagram and I'm obsessed with how it looked. So this was kind of like inspired by Stacey Marie a little bit. I also added a little glitter liner. So it's a little Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy, living for that. I just put a little bit of the lightest shade in the palette, Lacosta. I don't know. I put that on my brow bone and I'm gonna pop it in my inner corner too. For the rest of my face, I think I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. I've been really liking this. Look how fast and easy that is. I am self-tanned right now, so the shade is a little bit light. That's fine, because it's not super full coverage anyway. I mean, it has decent coverage, but it's not like super full. I've been really into the more natural skin. I mean, you would never know it by the amount that I'm freaking pounding on right now, but what have you guys been watching on Netflix? So let me know in the comments. What have you been watching, period? I'm not even on Netflix. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of Skin Wars. I binged the whole first season and now I'm on the second season and that's been actually really good. It's a body painting contest. So I binged all of that. I've been into Lifetime movies. They've been pretty solid lately. We watched a lot of Bar Rescue, lots of King of Queens. Bar Rescue is one of those shows that makes you think like, do I really want to eat here? Although we can't eat anywhere anyway right now. Yes, I'm gonna use the Haley's Beauty Concealer. I've seen people doing this with their concealer lately, so I'm gonna try it. I forgot, this one dries really fast. Shoot, let me blend. I always forget that this concealer dries so fast. I do like bringing that all the way up like that. And now I can blend in here with my little spongy sponge. I like this concealer technique actually a lot because I feel like you don't get too much like I normally do. I've been loving the Juvia's Place Stick Foundation. I always use this for my cream contour. Ooh, nose is gonna be skinny today. I never contour on top of my lips, so I'm gonna try that. This is more like cream bronzing because this color is not really a contour shade, but that's okay. And I weirdly enough really like this brush for it. This is from Battington. I got this in my BoxyCharm this month and I really like it. And I like using the foundation stick because it adds some coverage too. I'm actually gonna pull it down my neck because the foundation's a little bit light. And don't worry, I'm gonna go over this with my foundation sponge, so it's not gonna look too crazy for long. I'm gonna leave a little strip of concealer actually right here. That was too fat. Okay, so now we're looking a little wild. I'm gonna just take a little bit of my foundation from my sponge and just blend right over top. Because I don't want to cover it, but I do want to blend it a little. My skin's looking very summery. I'm gonna dip into my Fenty Butter Powder and just dump some in the cap. This is my favorite powder of the moment. And I'm just gonna pick it up on my EcoTool sponge. I'm gonna set my forehead, my chin, my mouth, because I'm not using those areas. And then I'm just gonna let this kind of sit here for a second while I do my cream blush. So I'm using the Maybelline Cheek Heat. I've been really liking this too. This is like a gel formula and it's so good. This is in the shade Nude Burn. I'm just popping it on kind of with the brush. I'll probably sponge it. Notice I'm not putting it where I put the powder and it looks really pretty on the cheeks. I'm actually gonna pop a tiny bit on my nose too, but it's so pretty. And I'm bringing it all the way up. And don't worry, I will set this and I will also put more blush on in case you were concerned. Yes, I'm gonna do that. So now let me wipe this off a little. I'm gonna take this big brush right here. I'm just gonna take whatever's left in the cap and just kind of go over my face with this in the areas that I didn't get with a sponge the first time. This is how I've been doing my complexion lately and I really, really like it. Now I'm gonna take my Revlon Skin Lights bronzer. I'm gonna take that on this big fluffy Battington brush also. I got that in BoxyCharm too, and I do actually really like it. It's a very fluffy brush. I like kind of like patting it right here. I definitely like to go overboard with my bronzer. So if this is too much for you, I can't say I understand, but I respect that if you don't want to put on as much bronzer as I do. This is such a subtle, pretty bronzer too. Just looks good and it looks radiant, but not too radiant. Like it's still matte, but it has like a little bit of a sheen to it. And I put that over my nose too. Okay, now I'm gonna put a little bit of Milani Luminoso blush on top. This is just that final little extra peachy glow. I like my cheeks to be really glowy, and I'm also gonna drag that across the bridge of my nose like this. And then I'm gonna go in with my Jaclyn Mood Light Powder and dust it on the cheeks with my JH06 for my happy glow. That just brings it to another level of summer. And this is the only highlight that I use on my nose anymore. I don't like a highlighted nose. I used to live for a highlighted nose and now I hate it. And I'm just gonna kind of dust that everywhere. If you have not tried the Jaclyn loose powders, more Jaclyn. This is the Flash palette. You already know it's the best palette ever for highlight. I just kind of mix these top two shades, honestly. I do like to add a little bit of the rose gold one on top too sometimes to kind of just chill it out. Like I love a highlight stash. And I am going to put a little bit of nudeness in my waterline. What do I want to put on the bottom? I guess really just the brown and the yellow, I think, on the bottom from the palette. At least mostly those two. So the brown first. And I'm taking that brown all the way across. And then I'm going to take a little fluffy brush. And I'm going to mix actually the orange and the yellow. And just run it really, really tight against here. Okay, now I'm going to take just the yellow. And I'm going to run it all here. Now I'm going to take my favorite mascara. This is the Nabla Major Pleasure, which is exactly what it gives me. It gives me major pleasure. Oh, it's just such a good mascara. Okay, let me go grab a lip. I don't know what I'm going to do for my lip yet. Okay, this is the Morphe Peanut Liquid Lipstick. I haven't used this color in a while. I used to wear this a lot. Okay, so that's the Peanut Liquid Lipstick. I think I'm actually going to be a rebel and put a little bit of white concealer just to ombre a little bit. I do this all the time with the Morphe white concealer. Okay, so we've got a little pinkiness going on, and I feel like this look is too juicy to not put a gloss, so let me go grab one. Okay, this is one of my all-time favorite glosses. This is the iconic London Love Struck gloss, and it's so good. That's exactly what we needed. I'm telling you, Iconic London has the best gloss ever, hands down. Hands down, favorite glosses. This is the finished look. Hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me kind of get ready. Maybe you even got ready with me. I always encourage you guys to get ready with me. Grab your makeup brushes, why not? Get ready with me. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you made it this far in the video, comment your favorite color. I will see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you next time. Bye.